kitchen. Today is going to be an embarrassment. It ought not to be an embarrassment, but it's kind of an embarrassment because I'm going to make oven baked ribs or oven barbecue ribs. Yesterday, in 50 years of cooking, okay, it's probably more than that, but in 50 years of cooking, I finally made oven baked ribs or oven barbecue ribs for the very first time. And my wife and I had them for dinner last night, and they were actually pretty good. They were fall off the bone, tender, had a little chew to them, little bite still, and they tasted, but the smoke ring, of course, was gone. There was no smoke ring, and there really wasn't, except for the barbecue sauce, not much to it. But they're super, super easy, and if you got bad weather, you don't have a grill, for whatever reason, you want to make these in the oven, this will work. So I can't wait for you to try these. Salt, pepper, and granulated garlic as our dry rub. We're going to hold the dry rub on with a binder of just regular yellow mustard. And then when we get ready after 2 hours, we're going to use about a third of a cup of apple juice, seal it up, let it steam in there for a full hour. And then the last 40 minutes, we're going to put barbecue sauce on. Pick whatever you like, make your own, whatever's your favorite barbecue sauce, that's what you use. And then we're going to broil it for the last 10 minutes. So it's 30 minutes with the barbecue sauce on, then 10 more minutes broiled, all cooked at 300. Okay, so I'm going to get this foil ready to seal this rack of ribs. Put these two ends together. And I've seen this, listen, this is not me inventing this, okay? And this is going to receive no Pulitzer. But, I mean, this is very simple to do. And if you've got plenty of foil, I would do at least 3 and then push it down real well. And this works. This is as strong a seal as you need. And then you've got, when you open that up, it's all the same size. I go ahead and hit this one time also. And that is plenty. That's going to be more than enough foil for us to put the ribs in, pour in the juice, seal it up. We'll fold it in half, seal it, you'll see, and then do the ends, tighten that all up. It'll be sealed. It'll steam these ribs, and they'll be tenders while the bones, they're going to fall off the bones. We're just going to give us a light rinse. Make sure everything's clean. You don't have to rub these too much. We do want them dry though. Next thing we're going to do is look, we're going to take this membrane off, and a butter knife's perfect. Come right on the bone and get underneath that as much as you can. That's probably enough. And then pull it away. And then the best thing to use for this is a paper towel. And we'll see if we got enough. If not, we'll come back in there and do it again. All right, that's not all of it, but that's a lot of it. This is a rimmed baking sheet, but I put foil over it because you don't want to clean this. There's no reason to clean it. You're not adding anything or detracting anything by putting the foil on there, so this is just as simple to do. I'm doing circles just because you said that. All right, so this is going to be a mess. There's just no other way to do this, but you want it all over. This will bring you back to your old days when you're in school finger painting. Or, you know, if you're being unattended to by your parents, you were finger painting anyhow. Liberally with the salt. All right, that's good for salt. That's good for that side. Pepper, we want a good amount of pepper. That's pretty good right there. Garlic powder, all right. Then we're just gonna mash it down. You don't have to rub this. We just want it to stick right where it is, okay? I guess this is not a rub, it's a pat. I don't know, that's the best I have. I can't do any better. It's a pat. Yes, it's a rib pat, okay? So when you turn it back over, go ahead and dry it off again. We're doing Z's this time. See, this is artistic. Again, now we're on the top. We did the bottom first because we're going to cook them upside right. Pepper. Not as much garlic. This is going to go in the oven now at uncovered, 300 degrees for 2 hours. All right, so this has been 2 full hours. they're not done. Notice how they're not pulling away from the bone. Not really. I mean, a little bit over here. But these if we ate these now, they'd be tough. Put this in the center. And we're gonna use all this juice. Absolutely all that juice in there. Pour in 1/3 of a cup of apple juice. Now you could literally use just water, okay? Water works, okay? But this will add just a little bit of sweetness to it. And then fold these edges completely over and just keep rolling them down. Leave a little room in there and then start rolling this on the ends so that it's totally sealed. And that is ready to go back in for an hour at 300 degrees. If this cooked right, we should start seeing the meat pull away from the bone. And this can be a little warm, as you can imagine, but as you pull it apart, it's less and less so. We're just going to leave this just like it is. This is actually very good. There's got to be a barbecue sauce out there that you like. You don't have to make your own. I mean, that's how I feel about it. We're going to put this back in the oven just like this for 30 minutes at 300. We're not changing the temperature. And then we're going to, after that 30 minutes, we're going to put it on broil and use that for about 10 minutes. I'm going to put a little more because when this broils on there, it's going to set up and really be fantastic. All right, let's put that thing back in the oven. And the cleaning's super easy. The cleaning's super easy because we're going to use the same thing that we've used the whole time. We're not even taking the foil off. Okay, we put them on broil for the last part here, and I think they're done. Let's have a look at that. All right. We're going to take these out, but look at this. Look at the bone here. These are literally going to be falling off the bone tender. All right. All right. Those are tender. Look at that. All right, so I'm going to cut these and see if I can't get this down with the bone. Oh, look at that. That is so tender. These are literally falling off the bone tender. These were easy. And I tell you, this is completely falling off the bone. Look at this. Absolutely off the bone. Oh, that is so tender. These are fantastic. I'm really, really happy with these. I would never have thought that oven-baked barbecue ribs could be this good, but they really are, and they're super, super easy to make. So if you got snow coming down in Florida, that's when you should make these. But if you're in Nebraska or something like that, you know, this may be the only way to do it. But anyhow, these are fantastic. You should try these. I would actually make these again. Thanks for coming to Lawyer in the Kitchen. I appreciate it if you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.